a lot of chicken. You can see even others are outside here. I have a lot of them, but I don't see any eggs, not eggs. So today I woke up early in the morning with a lot of push and pull with my workers, asking them what is not going on with the eggs. Because now a hen like that shouldn't just sleep on the eggs, shouldn't sleep on only 6 eggs. We need at least 10 eggs. But that means it's been laying and somebody has been eating the eggs. It's as simple as that. I was complaining about eggs. Within one day we have 40 eggs. You'll have a book where you write everything. Like today I wanted to write down 40 eggs have been, we have 40 eggs. And in the evening we will check again. Because still other chicken are still doing what? Laying. Then we start working on the guinea fowl, because a lot of guinea fowl are laying in the forest. Okay, that's all for today. You must have a book. Every day you write a report. Today 5 eggs. I apologize to Uncle Ogutu because I thought because one day he came and told me that he came to his house and found all these things had been stolen. This one, they were missing. Okay? So, me as the boss, I didn't want to listen to anything. Also these ones here, plus this one, everything. So all these things were missing in the house. So when he told me that they are missing, and he told me that the door was not broken, I told him this must be you or your ex-wife.
Hello family, greetings you all wherever you're watching me from. It is another beautiful day, another beautiful hour, and we thank God for everything. So feel welcome, my people. If it is your first time to be here, feel welcome, my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, my moderators. Everybody feel welcome and feel loved. And before we proceed into our video of today, first I want to just ask you, my people, to be pressing the notification bell so that whenever I post the video, you be the first to be alerted, because I see like people are not knowing when my videos are up. Many people are asking, we don't know when you are posting your videos, we don't get notification. I think it is something to do with YouTube, but all I can ask you, please go and press the notification bell so that whenever I post my videos, you be alerted, because I think that one is also making my videos not to be pushed, because we are getting very few views. I'm just asking you, my family, we are family concerned. The videos are not being pushed, people are not getting alert. So press the notification bell so that whenever I post the video, you'll be notified that Pamela's World Kenya channel video is up. So thank you for your understanding. So feel welcome, enjoy the show, and be happy. Feel loved, because here is only about love. So now, Muraseso came and told us about firing Uncle Ogutu. And he's been talking about that quite often. And now, after the wife, because we know the story how it went, maybe for our new viewers, my new viewers, Uncle Ogutu is an uncle to Muraseso, and Muraseso really campaigned for Uncle Ogutu to get a wife, and it could not work because of his drunkenness. And he used to take like charcoal, because Muraseso have been burning charcoal there, gave them for support, at least they could sell and get something to use or to keep them up. And the subscribers also were taking care of them, because money was being sent for the lady. But still, women cannot stay in their marriages just because they are being taken care of with other people. They need their husbands to be close to them and to make them stay in that home. While this one of Ogutu, the newly wedded wife or the newly married wife, could not even see the husband. They just got married for like, I think, 3 months. Ogutu went back to his drinking habit. So I think that one did go well with her, and she decided to leave. So after he left, Murasenso, before he left, Murasenso kept on talking about how Uncle Gutu is selling the charcoal. The lady also was complaining Uncle Gutu is selling the charcoal which they were given at least to support the family. But Uncle Gutu was selling and was drinking all his money, the salary. We heard all that. And Murasenso came out and said, I don't see this relationship working. He came out and said that. And then later on, it didn't work completely. And then the lady left. After the lady left, Murasenso came on his channel and said, now Uncle Gutu, I'm not going to give him food because Uncle Gutu has made the wife to leave. Now I'm not going to give him food here. He better stay in his home and take care of himself so that he will know that that lady was important. But now, later on we heard, same Murasenso, this is just story I'm telling my audience. Same Murasenso came and said, oh, Uncle Gutu is crying. I hear that he's crying here, but I'm not taking him in because Uncle Gutu almost deleted one of my worker because he threw the panga, almost cut my worker. You see, one of his workers there. Later on, Uncle Gutu came and told Murasenso, things have been stolen. Everything which the subscribers bought have been stolen. Because now this message was coming after the lady had left. So Ogutu brought the issue, but now Murasenso could not take it. How? Because Mura knows Ogutu as someone who has been selling things. Because one time he saw him carrying the charcoal which he gave them to support them, he took to go and sell. And according to the wife, also Ogutu was taking things from the house and was selling for liquor. So Murasenso knew Ogutu is the one who did what? Who sold all these things he's talking about, that, oh, my things are stolen. So no one could take him seriously. Even me, the fact that Murasenso was talking about him taking things from the house, even the lady. And that is the reason why you find like the lady, the wife of Uncle Gutu, people were worried about her. People were pitying her. And that's why people were sending her money, because the money which Ogutu was getting, the salary from Murasenso, Ogutu was just spending his money on liquor. So people were really touched with this lady's story because she was just newly married, and was suffering in that marriage. The husband was missing in action, was not taking care of her. So the subscribers stepped in. But still, she could not take it because it became too much and Ogutu was threatening her life. So now, things got lost. Murasenso came out here and told us about the things, how they got lost. And Murasenso never wanted to hear from Uncle Gutu. Because once you spot someone carrying things to go and sell, you will not take them seriously. You will know that he's just talking, he's the one who took these things and went and sold. Sometimes in life, sometimes also it's also good to get to the root cause, to know what is happening. Okay, you found him carrying this, but did you check with him? Do you normally listen to him? Because it's good. You can have a child, your child telling you, mom, this is happening, but you ignore that person or that child. Later on, once something bad has happened, that is now you find many people come out and say, oh, he or she came and told me this, but I thought she was just joking. So it's also good to not judge people easily like that. Because remember, the judgment which Murasenso also did to the in-laws. So let's see what Murasenso is talking about, because we are going to check like when Murasenso found Ogutu with the bedding, now moving. Also, Murasenso didn't like that because he knows Uncle Ogutu is someone who is like dodgy. The moment you know someone is dodgy, so you can't tell whether they are telling you the truth, whether you can never tell.
I'm seeing somebody here with beds. Who is that? Hey, you know who I'm meeting? Uncle Ogutu. And he's the one who was saying his things have been stolen. You see me, God puts things open. You see where he's passing. Uncle Ogutu. Mbona hukupitia kwa gate yangu?
Murasenso just met Uncle Ogutu Uncle Gutu didn't know that he was going to meet Murasenso. So vacating Murasenso's premises, now heading to where the brother is the caretaker of a house which is on the land of one of you who is in America. Caretaker is Conrad. So Conrad decided to sympathize with his brother to go and live there because Uncle Gutu is not living at Murasenso anymore. So look, the route which he's taking, Murasenso found him there. But according to Murasenso, Uncle Gutu's items were stolen.
Si ungepita kwa gate.
Habari ya jioni.
Mzuri. Mbona hujapita kwa gate?
Niona huko tena kwa daraja huko itanisumbua, lakini hata hapa chini pia inafanana hivyo, lakini
sawa.
Nimejaribu.
Sasa vitu zako ziliibiwa ama wewe uliziweka sehemu?
Ila hata kila nimefikia yule mwanamke ndiye alichukua, si hata sasa nimempata kwa moyo wakiwa na bibi ya Mungu.
Kwa moyo wapi?
Hapa. Si hata alikuwa anaondoka.
Sawa.
So Murasenso is asking Uncle Gutu, your things, were they stolen? It is you who kept them somewhere. So Uncle Gutu is telling Murasenso, it is the lady, it's the wife, former wife or ex-wife, is the one who took them and placed them or took them to Anastasia's home. And he's saying even Ondari's contact also knows about that. It's like Uncle Gutu have told Ondari. So that is the story there. Now he's vacating and heading to the house which the brother is the caretaker.
Kwa sababu sasa mtu gani atakuja? Atajuaje wewe hauko kwa nyumba na
mimi? Nijie swali hata Ondari anasema kwa ni yeye tu, kwa maana tangu tunakutana yeye tunaongea tu. Lakini hiyo si Toroka kama yani kama mtu ambaye tulikosana vibaya.
Jua alijua utamuuliza umekuja ukabeba vitu kwa.
Alijificha mpaka akapita njia nyingine, nikaona kuwa ni nini na tunakutana kila siku.
Haya wewe pambana na hali yako.
So Uncle Gutu is telling Murasenso that there was a time Uncle Gutu saw the wife in Nyabohase, but when the wife saw him, he dodged him and took another route. So Uncle Gutu was asking, why is she behaving like she doesn't know me? It's like we didn't separate well. And if it is fighting, we've been fighting quite often. Why is she now taking the other route? So he suspected the lady.
So Uncle Gutu is migrating. He just told me, the other day he was complaining that somebody went to his house and stole his items. And I told him, no, this must be you or your ex-wife or current wife. I don't know if they are broken for real or not. Then he told me for him, he did not take whatever. I said, no, me, I will not even be involved because this has to do with you or your wife. Now here she's telling me that the wife is around here, Bohanse, and she saw Uncle Gutu and disappeared. So Uncle Gutu said, if that wife disappeared like that, that would mean that there is something she has done that does not sit very well with Uncle Gutu. Technically, it could mean that she's the one. Allegedly, she's the one. Allegedly, me, I'm not sure, guys. Allegedly, she could be the one who took the mattress and things like that and left Uncle Gutu with just a bed because the bed was very heavy to carry. I've always had issues with Uncle Gutu getting things out of the compound without using the correct channel.
Uncle Gutu, according to Murasenso, he's been selling things a lot. Anything he finds his way, like charcoal, things which are meant to support them, he used to go and sell. So, and I think that is the reason why Murasenso also thought like all these items which were taken from the house, it is him who took and went and sold for liquor. So as they speak, Uncle Gutu is carrying only the bed because this is the only thing which was left in the house. So according to Uncle Gutu, he felt like this lady is the one who took them because the house was not broken into and things were taken. So if you know you are the two of you and the house was not broken into, so that shows that the lady is the one who took them. Of course, he's the one who took them. Because of his behavior, Murasenso just concluded that it was him because who else? Who has padlock is intact and it is the same one which you are using. So I think that is what made Murasenso to doubt him. Yeah.
Like the third time I'm meeting him carrying things in the bush like this without using the right channels. Now that house over there was bought by one of you. Okay? So my dad takes care of that. I don't want to be distracted by anybody, including Moses. So that being said, is what has happened is my dad has decided to give Uncle Wood that house because here he has to live. And I'm not chasing my uncle away. But I need to tell you one thing. Given that he's been having behavior of carrying things left, right, center.
Conrad has decided to take Uncle Gutu in and to give him the house which is a caretaker of, the house which belongs to one of you in the United States. And that is why I said blood is thicker than water. But you look at Uncle Gutu, it is high time Uncle Gutu get a place of his own. Remember, subscribers were really willing to support him. But because of his behavior, he could not gather himself together at least to get what was supposed to be given to him. By now, people would be building a house for Uncle Gutu. But look at Uncle Gutu. Sometimes it is not easy to change people out here because you look at Uncle Gutu is not someone who is young. This is an old man. You got a young girl. You look at Uncle Gutu. This is now when I'm seeing Uncle Gutu well. Uncle Gutu did not deserve that girl. That girl was too young for Uncle Gutu. Uncle Gutu need just to stay by himself, just like that, because he's used to being alone. And I think the children, when the children were crying, they were making him go nuts. He's used to listening to his liquor, not the noise of the children.
He was becoming a little arrogant. Not a little, he was actually arrogant. And the last bullet on the head that actually made me fire him was he actually threw a machete. I'm not making this story up. And hit one guy that works for me. His name is Mohammed. Here, poof. In the middle of the night, because that guy was on the guard, and then Uncle Wood came very late, drunk, and this guy hesitated to open the gate for him. So that for me was like, no, at this stage now, you can go to your home. Yeah, he was very happy that he's leaving, very happy, he looked excited. First I gave him money, transport and all.
He became a bit violent. That is the reason why he had to let him go. So the brother given him a place to go and stay. Go and check how the items were recovered and where did Uncle Gutu get the items and who took them there. And then we go and see the eggs of Mura Senso, how it happened. Because even with the eggs, Mura Senso suspected that the workers are the ones who took the eggs. Blaming the workers, didn't check first, forgetting it is his family who are eating the eggs.
Sasa kama mimi wasema hata kama nafanya chaka.
Nini iko hapo ndani?
Ni masufuria yote, acha nafungue tu. Sasa kama siko ndani.
Sasa usifungue kama ni hivyo ni sawa. Na hii
So Uncle Gutu has recovered his items. Now he wants to open them up. He's saying all these things were stolen. You look at them, these are the things which the subscribers bought for them. These are the things which the subscribers bought for them because money was sent for them. People wanted him to live a good life because he's been suffering and he's their uncle. And Mura was campaigning for him at least to have somebody. Me, I'll keep on saying, if Uncle Gutu wanted to marry, he would have married someone who liquor, just like him. Someone of his age, not a young girl. Someone who is supposed to be his daughter. You cannot. Which language were you going to talk with this lady?
Si yote ndio nimetoka huko. Si alikuwa amechukua yote.
Hi guys.
Bosi ukisema kwamba nimekuja changa.
Guys, I was.
So Uncle Gutu is saying the lady took all this. All this, she took everything. But you thought I took them and drank chaga. Chaga is the local brew. Now he's also now trying to prove a point to Mura Senso. You accused me, but look now. It is not about me taking them. You thought I took all these items to go and drink chaga. Not busara, changa. Changa is liquor, the spirit, local spirit.
I apologize to Uncle Ogutu because I thought he took, because one day he came and told me that he came to his house and found all these things had been stolen. This one, they were missing. Okay? So, me as the boss, I didn't want to listen to anything. Also these ones here. Plus this one, everything. So all these things were me.
So Mura Senso is apologizing to Uncle Gutu because, with him, he just concluded that he's the one who took his own things to go and drink. Because this is something which he's been doing. Mura knew the fact that he's been selling these other things, so he's the one who sold everything. But now Uncle Gutu want to prove a point. It is not me. So he want to show Mura Senso everything was taken. Everything. These are the things which were taken, and Mura Senso apologized. And this apology should not just end at Uncle Gutu. You should be apologizing to people also. People whom you've wrongly accused. People whom you've wrongly accused, even your workers.
In the house. So when he told me that they are missing, and he told me that the door was not broken, I told him this must be you or your ex-wife, and I didn't want even to bother about that. But you see, I was wrong thinking it was him. Now he's done investigation and found all the stolen items. These ones here. Uncle Gutu, I have to pick a picture.
Yes,
yeah, Uncle Gutu is very happy to receive stolen items.
Someone who is used to selling his own things now, Uncle Gutu felt so bad, and I think this is the reason why he was looking for this item. If he's selling, he was the one to sell them, so he felt very bad. I thought I was the one who was going to sell them. How come this lady went ahead and thought before me, went and sold them? So you find like he's very happy. He's very happy receiving them because maybe he's thinking of, okay, now I got you. Now I got you. I will go and drink you all. Because we will see. Because Mura said so with his GoPro. He will always go there and check if those things are still there. He will go and check where he's migrating to. Because he's going to a new home now.
Oh, yes,
Masufuria ni mpya sana.
Masufuria ni mpya.
Mpaka thermos zote
Thermos.
Na hii vitu yote hizi.
In her mind, he knew if I leave these things to this man, he's going to sell them all. So maybe the lady wanted to go and settle somewhere and at least use these things. These things were bought because of her. Yeah, they were bought because of her. Before her, Ogutu didn't have all these things. People were supporting the lady. These things were her utensils. Even as we speak, when these things are left with Ogutu, give Ogutu like 1 month. We see if he will have this thing. Better this lady never sold them. But it's like she kept them somewhere where she kept them at Anastasia's mom, thinking of maybe one day I will come and get them and go start a new life somewhere. But now, neighbors are neighbors, because you've come from somewhere. This is a neighbor. Always neighbors is neighbors. That's why we are told always live well with your neighbors, because look, if Ogutu was not in good books with Mama Keantasia or Mura Senso, they would not have recovered this. The lady would have come back and take them all.
That he's becoming aggressive with the wife, and also he's becoming aggressive with the workers in my home. The other last thing, it was he threw a machete, nearly cut one of my worker called Mohammed. He had to do like this and the machete left. That was the last bullet that he put. I said, now this one, I cannot deal with violent people. Actually, for me, violent, when it reaches their violence, no, I don't deal with you. I don't deal with you. So I fired Uncle Ogutu. Uncle Ogutu thought it was a joke.
Even before this incident, Mura Senso came out and said, I'm not going to give Uncle Ogutu food. And he was thinking of firing him. Not even this time. He used to say that, but all in all, when someone is employed and is not doing his work, you don't need it. You don't need them there. They should respect work. Job is job. Work is work. Wira is wira. Those who understand that, kazi ni kazi. You have to respect your work. So Uncle Ogutu was fired, and now the brother has taken him in. The goods were found at Anastasia's place. They took us there. But when they reached there at Anastasia's mom, they were talking in their Korean language. So that one, no need of putting, because Mura Senso also never translated. The video ended up there. So let's go and check what is happening. Why is it that Mura Senso, the people who surround you, they are always stealing things. They are always stealing things. What is it that they are lacking which makes them to be stealing? You don't have peace.
Today I made noise in the morning. I can now see 12x here. Can you imagine? Tomorrow I'll show you what will happen with these eggs. They will have doubled. Why? Because somebody has been stealing my eggs. But now that I have made noise today, you'll see what will happen. Things will change.
One thing Mura Senso has no idea or didn't know, that home is full of snakes, and snakes eat eggs. You see? And then Mura Senso had visitors there. The in-laws were there. And the main food which they were eating is eggs. But he didn't want to know that. He had to accuse innocent people. Someone is stealing my egg. And before that, we used to see Rosio mom and the sisters, Romina and the other one, collecting eggs. It's like Mura Senso was not staying in that home. It's like Mura Senso was not eating with them. For someone to come out and say, oh, my eggs are missing, and in your house, these are your visitors, the menu is eggs. Then you say eggs are stolen, and you're not buying eggs. You're not buying eggs, but eggs is being cooked. Where do you think these eggs are coming from?
You know why? I have a lot of chicken. You can see even others are outside here. I have a lot of them, but I don't see any eggs. Not egg. Eggs. So today I woke up early in the morning with a lot of push and pull with my workers, asking them what is not going on with the eggs, because now a hen like that shouldn't just sleep on the eggs, shouldn't sleep on only 6 eggs. We need at least 10 eggs. But that means it's been laying and somebody has been eating the eggs. It's as simple as that. So today I have announced a war in court, that if I ever find someone with eggs in this compound, if it's not just one guy by the name Kennedy, because Kennedy is the one who manages all this, it will be end of job.
So Mura Senso is accusing workers stealing his eggs, and yet in his home the visitors are eating eggs, and he has not done shopping for eggs. Where was these eggs coming from? I think we talked about that last time, but still we have to bring it up because we see things are being stolen. And Ogutu is also recovering. Mura Senso also has to be reminded that even you complain about the eggs, thinking the workers were the ones who were eating your eggs or who were stealing your eggs, and then it became like it was your wife and the family members who were using the egg or who were eating the egg. So sometimes before accusing someone, it's also good to go to the root cause and know. You are seeing your family members eating eggs. Eggs which you've not shopped for. And during that period, Rosio mom was not doing any shopping. So where were they getting eggs? The cakes which you used to eat, where was the eggs coming from? So it's good also to ask before accusing people.
Guys, I have a lot of chicken here. So you said how many chickens do we have?
Total
That lay, yeah.
17.
No, females. How many hens? Yeah.
11 plus 18.
They were 18.
This one we said here, 11.
11 females.
Yeah. Over here, 16.
Females. So 11 plus 16, 27. So close to 30 chicken. How many eggs do we produce a day?
Today we confirm at the beginning.
In the evening, yes. Guys, that's what I'm saying. This video will end in the evening. I'm still wondering how those eggs, if you didn't pick them. I'll go and ask Rocio. But Rocio would have told me. Because I said another thing I told her today is just to avoid confusion. She should be telling me when she picks eggs there, so I don't put things on other people.
Things are missing. In Mura Senso also place eggs were missing. This is the same family, and at the same time Rocio had visitors. At the same time Rocio was the mother of the home, and this video of eggs made this family feel very bad because they made a video out of it. Rocio made a video out of it mocking Mura Senso, and we also made a video out of it not liking what Mura Senso said, because before accusing people, it's good to check first and know where the egg. You have a wife, ask your wife first, huh? Before coming out and accusing people, oh, my eggs are being stolen. And yet, later on, he came to realize that the eggs were being used in his home. Same to Uncle Gutu. Uncle Gutu maybe thought someone from outside came and stole his items in the house. And Mura says also thought that Uncle Gutu went and sold the items. But later on, they found out that the same person, the lady whom Uncle Gutu was living with, is the one who went and kept, not stole, kept, because she wanted to use them. I don't think that it was stealing, that was taking. No, ladies, excuse me, you know, with women like to move with their properties, especially utensils. They like moving with them, because when she was going to start a life somewhere, seeing like Ogutu has wasted her time, so she wanted these things to go and start a life somewhere. But I don't think that is how it should be done. When you are done with someone, just leave everything and go your way. David Jr. has bought so many lands, to the extent this time around he bought the cemetery where Bushman Dude's dad was buried. We saw the grave. That is his land. So that land where it is, that grave will be demolished. Sometimes these people who are selling land also is good also to at least separate, for the respect of your loved one. Separate that. You can sell and leave that portion there. So David Jr. has bought that, and in the near future, that grave will never be there. You who is going to stay in that house where David Jr. is going to build, you'll be sitting on Bushman's dude's dad, which I don't think is right. In Gintu's video, Mogesi didn't do a good interview with Uncle Gutu, because Uncle Gutu was opening up, but Mogesi kept on interrupting, could not give Uncle Gutu time to talk. I just heard Uncle Gutu saying that he was not ready. He was forcing this marriage. You look at someone who is being forced in the marriage, you wonder. People were just supporting you. That lady was just, the lady just sympathized with you. So this marriage, Uncle Gutu never wanted this marriage in the first place. It was Mura Senso. He planned all these things. So I think that should be a lesson to other people. Do not force people. Uncle Gutu is used to staying alone. This is his life. He's married to his liquor. Accept. Because the more you push people to him, this is someone who has deleted someone in the first place. Look at him. You look at someone who needs counseling, not wives. He needs counseling because he doesn't even look at people straight. He doesn't look at people straight in their eye. He always bends down. So Uncle Gutu needs more than a wife. He needs therapy. He needs to be counseled, not be given a wife. That is all I can say. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that notification bell, my people. Let you be notified when I post my videos. Like the video, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and see you again in my next video. Do not forget to like the video. Please like the video, my people. Bye bye.